The movie opens with a man and a woman. Cindy and Brad are depicted enjoying a date by the pool. Following the conclusion of their shifts, instead of heading home, they opt to linger on the premises, sharing moments atop the water slide. Unfortunately, their idyllic time is disrupted when a menacing figure wielding a mashie approaches and brutally murders them. As the narrative unfolds, we shift to the 2018 graduating class of Valley Hills High School, eagerly organizing their graduation celebration. The chosen venue is the Wet Valley Waterpark, a suggestion originating from Alice, an alumna of Valley Hills High School, who also conceived the entire event. The seniors, like those at any other graduation, are thrilled at the prospect of bonding, swimming, and enjoying water slides together. Their plan includes a 3-day stay at the water park. This is where we are introduced to our central character, Josh. Josh, along with his buddies Chad and Slim, founded a musical group named The Blades, slated to take the stage at the upcoming event. Later, they encounter an elderly gentleman named Conrad. He reveals his dual role as caretaker and maintenance technician at the water park, boasting an impressive 35-year tenure. A few hours into their practice session, Josh and his friends chance upon Kim, Josh's former flame who now works as a lifeguard. The casual exchange between Josh and Kim appears to spark jealousy in Tommy, Kim's current boyfriend. It's quite understandable given the context of their conversation and their past relationship. In the subsequent scene, we are introduced to Michael, who receives a call from his son, Josh, the main character. During a conversation, Josh intentionally invites his dad to the water park to witness their performance. All seems well until a group of troublesome teenagers decides to descend the slide with a bottle of liquor in hand. This incident prompts Paul, the owner of Wet Valley, to take action, and Conrad, the caretaker, to clean the pool, addressing broken glass and blood. In the afternoon, Kim and Tommy happen to come across Josh, who is hanging out with Chad and Slim. Josh requests Tommy's assistance in finding a cord extension. Josh seizes the opportunity to be alone with Kim in another area. Behind Tommy's back, Josh and Kim start hooking up. Meanwhile, Josh's dad is having dinner with Priscilla. As the story progresses, the scene changes and the audience witnesses a conversation between Priscilla and Michael. Initially unheard, their discussion reveals that Priscilla is actually Paul's wife, the owner of Wet Valley, while Michael, also known as Josh's dad, is a wealthy individual in the area. A considerable amount of time elapses, and now Josh and Kim approach their friends as it's almost time for his band to perform. The seniors eagerly anticipate the Blades' performance, where they entertain the 80s hits. Kim, seemingly unimpressed, pretends not to like Josh's singing and criticizes the loud noises produced by their instruments. Both Josh's dad and Priscilla are present to witness Josh's performance. Tommy remains unaware of the fact that his girlfriend cheated on him until a revelation unfolds. It turns out that his senior recorded Josh and Kim's intimate encounter and shared the video. In the seniors' group chat, Tommy discovers the video, leading to a justified outburst of fury. He rushes to the stage and publicly confronts and assaults Josh. In the midst of the chaos, Josh fires back at Tommy, urging him to leave. The situation escalates further when Priscilla discovers her husband Paul cheating with Alice. Later on, Michael approaches his son Josh to offer consolation and seeks Josh's opinion on his idea to purchase the water park. Unbeknownst to them, Alice eavesdrops on their conversation, hearing everything. She subsequently confronts Paul, reprimanding him for negotiating to sell the water park. Alice, Paul's mistress, reveals her insecurity, fearing that he might leave her after receiving the money from the negotiation. The inebriated Paul assures Alice that he would never sell the water park, emphasizing it as his sole source of income. Later that night, as the seniors rest, an intruder sneaks into one of the water slides, installing a pair of large metal blades arranged in an X shape inside. The following day, Michael, while surveying the area, realizes he is being followed by a mysterious figure, who shoots him in the leg and takes him to a shed. To Michael's horror, he discovers the lifeless bodies of Cindy and Brad. Subsequently, it is revealed that Tommy has lost his job and been dumped by Kim. Conrad informs him that Kim no longer cares for him, though Tommy remains hopeful due to his love for her. Meanwhile, Conrad, the water park caretaker, starts the water flow down the slides, unaware of the dangerous metal blades concealed in one of them. Priscilla, who works at the park, neglects her duties to engage in a romantic encounter with Slim. In the afternoon, excitement fills the air as the seniors prepare for a fun competition featuring a $500 prize. They form teams to compete for the fastest slide down the water slides. Josh teams up with Chad, but Slim is notably absent. Instead of Slim, Josh and Chad unexpectedly encounter Tommy, who approaches them despite being fired. Tommy explains that he's now a visitor and wants to participate in the competition. However, the other seniors are not keen on the idea, reluctant to let him join. With Slim still missing, Josh and Chad decide to invite Kim to join their team. Meanwhile, Tommy, having nothing else to do, observes an unusual occurrence. a trail of water leaking from one of the slides and remnants of tampered material. As all the seniors line up for the competition, Conrad relaxes by the pool, awaiting the event's start. Unconvinced that the slides are safe, Tommy tries to warn everyone about the potential danger. Unfortunately, the seniors dismiss him as a party pooper due to his previous actions. The competition is on the verge of starting, with event organizers and pool caretakers overseeing the proceedings. Priscilla communicates with Conrad stationed below, unaware of the hidden blades inside one of the slides. Tommy persists in his attempts to inform Paul and Priscilla about the danger, but no one believes him, and the competition begins. Despite Tommy's efforts, a frustrated senior even pushes him down the slide simultaneously. Tragically, 3 girls who go down the same slide are instantly mutilated by the concealed blades. The water pouring out of slide number 3 takes on a horrifying red hue, signaling the grim reality of mutilated limbs sliding down. Visitors scream in terror, and Conrad, the lifeguard, sprains his ankle while rushing down to the lifeguard's seat. Simultaneously, Tommy, who was pushed down the slide earlier, is perilously close to the concealed metal blades. Helpless, he crosses his fingers, hoping no one else slides down after him. Conrad urgently instructs Priscilla to halt the competition, but their malfunctioning walkie-talkies prevent effective communication. Unaware of the unfolding chaos below, Priscilla invites Paul to join the slide. Paul takes the ill-fated slide number 3 just as Josh races upstairs, desperately urging everyone to stop using the slides. In an attempt to avoid sliding further, Paul struggles on the slide. Meanwhile, the 2 senior girls and Tommy, already entangled in the blades, are pushed down further and meet their demise. The once joyful event takes a gruesome turn that no one anticipated. Amidst the panic, Conrad tasks Chad and Kim with shutting down the water pumps in the shed. However, upon entering, they make a gruesome discovery. Returning to the slides, Paul finds himself unable to hold on due to the powerful rush of water. In a tragic turn of events, Paul slides down and becomes another victim of the horrifying blades. Following the massacre, Josh receives news from a lawyer that his father has left him a substantial inheritance. However, Michael had not finalized the purchase of Wet Valley Waterpark, intending to demolish it for a $20 million shopping complex. With Paul's demise, Priscilla emerges as the sole recipient of the funds from the planned transaction. The film concludes with Priscilla smiling, and a flashback reveals her dark past. She witnessed her father's accidental death at the park years ago, with no one offering assistance. The memory suggests that Priscilla orchestrated the elaborate plan, possibly seeking revenge and aiming to secure an inheritance. The film ends, leaving viewers to contemplate the chilling revelation behind the 2018 tragedy in Aquaslash. Make sure to subscribe and turn on the bell icon so you don't miss any featured videos.